हाँ माँ, अरे मैं बाद में बात करता हूँ, बहुत लेट हो रहा हूँ।
Come in.
Yes sir, you called me?
Please sit. So Mitesh, how are you doing?
Absolutely fine sir.
6 months in this company. How do you feel like to be a trainee?
It feels good sir, very good.
I think you'll feel better if you get promoted as a site engineer.
I can't believe this. Thank you sir. Shit! Today I have success, but no happiness. Wondering as to why I would just pop up from midst of nowhere and be overwhelmed with such anti-emotions. Those that were never seen through my gestures or even my tone in our conversation. But you see, sometimes it is too difficult to talk about simple things to the people you are closest to. Too hard to say such easy things. But today, I'm not saying, but I'm writing to you of what you are. And not just to you, Ma, but also to Pitashri. And just Pitashri doesn't say, it doesn't mean that he doesn't love me. He has his own ways, but he certainly does. He toils, he rugs, gets rugged, hours and hours, days and night, seasons and years, without a day's break, to ensure that I don't even miss a day's bread. Don't know whether they live to love me or love to live with me. Sometimes they create a boundary to protect me, and sometimes they ask me to cross it. They advise me not to fight with anyone, and if somebody fights with me, they fight with everyone. I write today to thank both of you to tolerate such an exasperated child. I know the only ecstasy I could have possibly given you might be at the birth, but that too after you had to labor at my birth. That small, cute little face with those tiny fingers, and only that might have been the time when you smiled with teary eyes. I definitely don't remember, but I can always feel about those sparkling shine in your eyes while holding me in your hands, and warping around your arms and deciding that no stones is left unturned for a smile on me. No fault remains in my stars, even if it meant to you to cross infinity. You sacrificed all your needs just to meet my demands. All the equanimity for those stupid and futile questions, and also for the calmness on all my worthless impositions. I do remember the scene I created for that headphones and went on a hunger strike for a day. Too naive, I know. I remember how stubborn I used to be for the things I desired, which shouldn't desolate in a day. But still, you fulfilled my demands and managed to keep your calm and imbibe the same in me. I have given you many sleepless nights just to ensure that I stay awake during my exam times. There was nothing in for you, yet you stayed awake all night, doing nothing but being there with me. I have seen your support, Ma. I have seen your support, and your rebel. You supported by having the same tasteless food as I did when I was diagnosed with jaundice, and you also rebelled for all my wrongs. I have seen you learning things first to teach me later. And believe me, I'm not being parochial. You learned the things I like. I'm very well acquainted with your detest for the Chinese food. But Ma, you made it every week and munched those Manchurians at the table. And later vomiting it. It was because your love for my happiness was much more than your hatred for it. You also altered your tastes, likes of musics, our talks, and many things. So we live and share with a bond of friendship rather than a parent-son relationship. I have seen your transformation from being a protective and caring parent to a best friend. You always knew in my life what brew and the things I have been through because you wanted me to learn, understand, unveil, unfold the truth, realities that wouldn't be served on the palate to make me tough enough to face the world. You always knew when to stand beside me and when to stand in front of me. You always knew when to take care and when to take away its share. That's admirable. I'm sure that disciplining me would have been the toughest. I can just assume but never feel what you would have been through while doing this. I've heard you crying and cursing yourself for hitting me with your hands and harsh words. If it was not meant for my betterment, you would have never chosen this path. But I barely leave options for anyone. Today, as I grow older, I try to learn and understand your ways. I hope I manage to be at least 10% of what you are. Achieving the 10% of your beauty, understanding, nature, and calmness would suffice me. Each passing day, you taught me and are teaching me many things. But the most important lesson you taught me is to rise after the fall. Don't mourn over the failure of one. Stay restive till all of it is done. You both took your part seriously and curved into the role of potter to blend this moist soil into a beautiful pot. I always saw the shine in your eyes with a sense of pride in my achievements and the delectation of overcoming your shots. You made me rise in the places where your falls lied. This keeps me moving in life. And there are some things that I don't want to move away from. And that are you. You didn't let me have the chance of an orphanage. So now, how can I give you the option of an old age home when you need me the most? You never left me when I was incapable of doing things. So even I shouldn't leave when you are incapable. All this life, you said me you were proud of me. But today, I admit, I'm the one who has always been proud of you. Now please take a peaceful nap till I try to fill in your gap. Your life always be filled with peace, while I ensure you get all with ease. Let all your worries be shrugged. Now it's my chance to get rugged. Live each moment freely that you bypass. It's me for your sorrows, whom they have to surpass.